This is a summary of the Jaw movie. It is about a giant shark that terrorizes the small island community of Amityville. The story follows three men who take it upon themselves to hunt the shark down. It all begins when a young woman is killed by a shark. While skinny dipping at night, the police officer who finds her body believes it to be the work of a great white shark. But the town's leaders, including the mayor and a wealthy businessman, want to keep the beaches open for swimming and keep the news of the attack under wraps to prevent any negative impact on the local economy. So they try to cover it up, but soon more people are attacked and killed by the shark. A marine biologist who's in town gets involved and confirms that there is a great white shark in the area. He also tells the authorities that killing a great white shark is nearly impossible because of their size, strength, and speed. But the three main characters, a police officer, a marine biologist, and a grizzled shark hunter, aren't scared of the danger involved and set out to kill the shark. Along the way, we learn that the shark had previously been tagged by research. The shark had actually been fitted with a radio transmitter and was being tracked by scientists. This gives our heroes a big advantage in trying to find it. But, despite this, finding the shark is still incredibly difficult. They finally locate the shark near a small boat called the Orca. They manage to get the shark to go deeper into the water by making it think that they are smaller prey. Then the shark hunter rigs up an air tank, a cage, and a harpoon gun to try to kill the shark. But this doesn't work either. The shark just ends up stealing his harpoon gun and dragging it underwater. And although the shark eventually lets the harpoon gun go, it does damage to the boat and almost drowns the shark hunter in the process. This causes the shark hunter to make a crucial mistake. He panics and shoots at the shark with one of the guns from his arsenal. This could have been a fatal mistake, as this particular gun was loaded with explosive bullets. But instead of hitting the shark, the bullet hits the cage and ricochets off, allowing the shark to swim away once again. At this point, the shark has now killed 4 people and everyone on the island is scared and desperate for it to be stopped. The police officer wants to call in the Navy and bring in bigger guns to try to stop the shark. But the mayor is still trying to cover things up, so the people will still come to the island over the 4th of July weekend. The shark hunter decides to make one last-ditch effort to kill the shark. He rigs up a large net to catch it, and then lures it towards the net with chum. It takes a while, but eventually the shark gets caught in the net. The shark hunter then fires a flare to signal that he has the shark, and when everyone on the island sees this, they all cheer, believing that it's all over. But the next morning, they find that the shark has broken free of the net, and it immediately attacks and kills the mayor, proving that it's still alive and still hungry. Realizing that they need to do something drastic, the police officer and the shark hunter decide to lure the shark away from the island to an area where it won't be able to cause any more damage. The shark hunter takes out his final gun, which is a massive rocket-propelled projectile launcher mounted onto a pedestal. He loads it up and takes aim at the shark, hoping that this will finally stop it. But when he pulls the trigger, the shark eats his entire gun, which makes the hunter look like a fool. The shark then swims towards him aggressively, but luckily the police officer arrives in time and scares it away with his own gun. The shark hunter and the police officer then both take aim at the shark and fire. The shark is hit, and after a brief struggle, it finally dies. They managed to kill the shark just in time for the 4th of July weekend. The police officer looks at the dead shark and remarks, "I'm gonna need a bigger boat." That's the end of the movie. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Thanks for watching.